my god, he's crying! What a bitch!
I am completely embarrassed to admit the following, but over the last 2 to 3 days, I've been kind of terminally online, and in my defense, okay, my reason is pretty valid, and before all the Hasan Piker fanboys to laugh at me, prey on my downfall, they're like, yes, oh dang it, we were so close to see him die. The reason why I've been kind of terminally online and not uploading on YouTube is because I needed to get surgery to get my appendix out before it exploded, and I could have died, which all things considered wouldn't be a bad thing. I mean, if you follow my Instagram, you know what's up, right? Instagram will be in the description below. Follow it, or you're ableist, racist, and transphobic. Anyways, and like I said, I've been kind of terminally online, so that means that I've been spending some time, a little more time than usual on Twitter, which is something that you never want to do, by the way. So I saw that Hasan was trending with almost 50,000 posts in the last 24, 48 hours, and I was like, what did he say now? Who did he have on this time? And as far as I could tell, it all started with this tweet from Keemstar. And for the record, even though I strongly dislike Hasan, take this with a grain of salt. This is just for entertainment, okay? But if real, Hasan Piker is a trust fund baby. And in case you guys don't know what a trust fund baby is, in a nutshell, is someone whose parents or grandparents have placed assets in the trust fund, money. The Quartering, which is a YouTuber, which I don't really have any opinion towards. I don't watch him. It's just not content for me, but he tweeted, Twitch fake communist Hasan Piker is under fire after it's been revealed that, pretty dramatic tweet right here. His father was the CEO of a company that had a revenue of 152 billion. And here we have some responses. Tom says, imagine my shock. This person says, guy comes from a wealthy family. 2, never worked a real job in his entire life. You guys, are we shocked he's a socialist? The funny thing is that Hasan is always like, kill, oh my god, my stomach kind of hurt it there. Damn, hopefully I don't bleed out. I know some of you might like that, but we're not gonna die on this episode. Eat the rich, burn or kill landlords.
How you guys doing? We love landlords. We're here to protest against the landlords and the unions. We're all against unions. They're not fair to the corporate companies.
The more you do that, and the more you end up hurting,
you end up hurting.
The more you end up hurting
the more
capital,
you end up hurting the capital,
the quicker the strike will end.
The strike will end. Landlords, landlords.
And look how this guy dresses. It's just the funniest thing ever. Make the rich pay. So you're talking about your family? So you're talking about yourself? And let's not even include the dad. When he wears stuff like this, is he talking about himself? Is he talking about his uncle with a YouTube channel with millions of subscribers? Is he talking about his alleged dad making billions of dollars? Putting everything aside from Hasan, I'm talking his takes. I just don't like the dude. Like, he's straight up a hypocrite, a liar, and he will only say the popular thing. He will never ever challenge his audience, because he knows the second that he challenges them, it's game over. Would you guys be shocked if it turned out to be real? I thought he was a hard-working citizen who struggled and now wants to give back, and by giving back he means giving like 20 slices of pizza to writers. If you watch Hasan ironically, you need to seek help as soon as possible. And then this is another tweet that popped up, and this person says, ha ha ha, Hasan's Piker family are linked to Turkish
oligarch.
His dad was VP on a massive industrial financial controlled by one of Turkey's wealthiest families. You can pause it if you read it. Long story short, allegedly he used to work for this super rich company. Allegedly Hasan's dad. We have a picture of Hasan. And like, here's my thing. I don't have a problem with rich people, okay? Make your money as long as you're not hurting anyone and you're being honest and you're not scamming anyone. I don't have an issue with those type of people. My issue is where you pretend to be something you're not just because it's a trendy or popular thing to do. Guys, I'm going to hop on the socialist bandwagon because that's a hot trendy thing to do, giving back, even though I've admitted multiple times to not paying my editors and not paying my moderators either, despite me always preaching and bitching about fair rights and equal pay. That is good, don't get me wrong, but you gotta put your part in as well, dude. Hasan is a professional preacher.
I've been working for Hasan for 7+ months now. I rarely get assigned videos from Hasan. He takes upwards of 1 to 2 weeks to reply, doesn't tell me what sort of videos he wants. I make up to $50 to $150 a month from these videos. Hasan is truly a nice guy. He even bought me a new PC, seeing as I've been stuck on a 2012 PC for 8 years. I just believe he treats his editors with little to no respect. He hasn't paid me and Warger, the other editor, before. Jesus fuck. I wonder what the new PC got him was. I wonder if it was like an $800.
He says, we need to do this, we need to do that, now we need to do this. But internally in his team, it seems like he doesn't do anything of what he's preaching. Hold on, let me think about this for a second. Would I be surprised to find out Hasan's family, they come from wealth and he's always had money? And no, I would not be surprised at all. I would have no problem with him if he was honest. Tax-rich billionaire shouldn't exist. Allegedly, your dad was handling in the beast. Do you have daddy issues where you're Like, I want to kill the rich. I want all billionaires dead. Dude, if you have problems with your dad, just tell us. You know, we understand. Everyone has some kind of issues to, you know. This is something that I always say, and when I say this, Hasan fans get so mad at me. Does a socialist really need a $3 million mansion in LA? Does a socialist really need a $250,000 Porsche? No, they don't. And Hasan tweeted this a few hours ago, just posting this for no reason. I don't know the context of this, nor do I think it's important to this section of the video. I just want to focus on the replies, because these replies are not only under this tweet, it's on every single follow-up tweet Hasan has made in the last 50-ish hours. Trust fund baby rumors look real. Hasan, how's your relationship with your father? You're the male AOC who couldn't even get elected to do anything and just rants online. You're a trust fund baby capitalist grifter. Shut up. Once again, for the billionth time, is anyone surprised that he was born with money? No.
I grew up in Turkey to a relatively affluent family. And if you're like even a little bit affluent in Turkey, because of how massive the wealth gap is in a country like that, you're caked up. In comparison to like American standards, where if a similar salary would not, or a similar amount of wealth would not make you, upper middle class even.
Hasan's father, Mehmet B. Piker, who is a public figure, so I'm not doxing anybody, was the vice president of Sabancı Holding, a Fortune 500 company at the time. He also represented Turkey as a delegate in the European Union. For Hasan to act like this wouldn't even make him upper middle class in America, when his father was literally one of the most powerful businessmen on the planet, is just a straight up lie, which he does a lot of in this interview. Hasan does mention that his father was the right-hand man in a holding group.
But he was successful. I mean, he was like lobbying the Turkish government. You know, he was like the right-hand man in a holding group. You know what I mean? He had some pretty serious jobs.
Out of curiosity, I just started looking a bit more into this, and I fell into this little rabbit hole where now I ended up on Reddit, on the Destiny subreddit. I saw this post and it says, has anyone looked into this? Is this true? Just reading the comments, this person says, CEO dad and landlord mom, whose blood was supposed to run the streets? What a joke. Now, in case you guys don't get this reference, I think I could still find it. I don't know if I could show it because it is kind of quote-unquote violent for YouTube. You know how YouTube be. But there was a clip, a very viral clip, where Hasan was like, kill all the landlords and fill the streets with their blood. So I don't know if Hasan has both mommy issues and daddy issues. I mean, how can you be out here claiming you hate landlords and you wish they all died, and you hate billionaires and you hate Elon Musk and you want to eat in tax and fuck the rich, but dog, you come for money. Make the rich pay is just to get his parents to give him allowance. Now, this got me thinking, is this some kind of self-hatred type of thing we got going with Hasan? I don't know, maybe he's having an identity crisis. Maybe he just hates himself. Who can blame him? This person says, and it was only 152 billion Turkish. I think this is the currency, which is 5 billion USD, which is still a lot of money. Like, not every company makes $5 billion. And this person says, Hasan's mom is a landlord. I wonder if he was talking about his mommy when he did the whole let the streets run red cringe speech. So I don't know if he had a falling out with his mom, and now he wants her blood to run through the streets, which, you know, kind of disturbing. This is a guy who's wants billionaires and landlords dead while his mom was or is a landlord. It's so confusing. I thought I was only going to talk about like 2 tweets, and the more I looked into Reddit, the more shit I found. But if I put everything, this video will be like an hour long, so let's just leave it here. What is the family dynamic here? This is some very interesting family drama. Like, if my mom is a lawyer, I can't imagine saying, I wish all lawyers died of AIDS tonight. Like, nah, that's something you don't do. You know, if you're normal. Just really weird shots at your own family. Very interesting, to say the least.